Folks, yesterday we did talk a little bit about what's coming up with exam, just to be sure everybody is clear. Sometimes it helps to go over it 2 days in a row as you have all your teachers discuss exam things, and it's difficult to keep straight what's happening for what class. I will be sending an email sometime between Monday and Sunday with all the information. So if you have trouble remembering, you get stuff confused, as would anybody, there will be an email. So please check your email just to make sure you understand how everything will be working. Check your email. First question, do we have an exam review for this? Yes, we do. After looking at it a little bit more closely, there will be 2 parts to it. So we will have an exam review. We want that to be very clear. Part 1 will be over the third 9 weeks. Part 1 will be over the third 9 weeks. That would be 6A. I think it's like 6C, maybe 6D. I don't remember the actual units, but there was like that one unit that we split into several parts. Third 9 weeks. I'm going to try to get this one out sometime between now and Sunday. I'll try to get this one out early as I possibly can. So be looking for that to get posted. It will be posted on Google Classroom. So be looking for that. As early as today, I will try to get that out by so that if you wanted to work on it Sunday, you would have time. If you feel like you've got a lot coming for a lot of classes. Then we've got part 2. Part 2 will be over this 9 weeks. The fourth 9 weeks, I believe that's like 7, 8, and 9. Unit 7, 8, and 9. We are going to be doing a short little section of 10, the gas laws, just to introduce you. That will not be part of the exam. Does everybody have to do the exam review, even if you're exempting the exam? Absolutely. If you get on PowerSchool, you'll already see that I have posted how many points it's worth. It is a significant number of points for both of these. Each part will be graded separately. This one is the one that might not come out till like Tuesday. Maybe we'll work on part 2 Tuesday and Thursday in class, and you'll have Wednesday to work on any of this stuff as well. When are the participation points going to be given for Unit 9? Now that we finished Unit 9. Participation points. Well, to get the participation points, you have to have all of your homework in for that unit. So those points will be given. I already heard somebody say it. Well, it was what? Wednesday of next week. I don't remember what the date is, actually. Wednesday of next week. Let's see, today's the 20th. Would that be the 26th? So you have to have your work in by Wednesday of next week, the 26th, in order to earn your participation points. There really isn't can we extend that? Can we extend the extension? We just finished our last assignment yesterday. You've already had it extended. So get working on that stuff. Not a big thing. You can get this done, but this is what's happening. Even if you're not taking the exam, you'll do the exam review. If you are taking the exam, here's an interesting question. Does the exam review actually count double, or double meaning it counts towards a Unit 9 grade? It will also count toward what? Is anybody listening? This is also a major component of the exam. Essentially, the exam review for the people taking the exam, a good chunk of it is a take-home exam. A good chunk of it is a take-home exam. So you will have a lot of the exam done before you come in the day of the exam. I just feel like in this situation, the way we have some people at home, some people in class, the only fair way to do it is to give it to everybody early and give everybody an opportunity to work on a portion of it at home. You might be like, well, that would mean that we could like network with other students and work together on it. Like, you're going to try to get some of this out by Sunday so we can work it on Sunday. I could have people over to my house, stay 6 feet apart, wear our masks if we still have to, outside with a strong breeze so that the pandemic, our mask rules getting waived here soon, I believe. But anyway, however you decide to do it, yes, you could work together on this. You can Google answers. You can use any homework assignments that you've already done. All of that is fair game. The exam review is a take-home exam for the people that are taking it. When you come in the day of the actual exam, this needs to be finished because there will be a second part that you'll do in the class. If you are at home and you are like Zooming, you'll get that second part posted at the time you sit down for the exam. It will be posted then. Can you pass the exam by merely doing very, very well on this part? The answer is yes. Do not fear what you come in that day to do. This is a major component of the exam. If you do this part and come in and just do your best on the second part, you'll get a great grade. You're like, well, then why would I exempt your exam? I really don't know. I really don't know why you would exempt the take-home exam unless you look at it and you're like, I can't get any of these right. I can't get any of these right. If you take the time to look at homework assignments, a lot of the questions come straight from there. You can do very well on this part if you just take the time and set aside to do it. Questions on any of this stuff? I just want everybody to know up front. And again, I'll follow up with an email because you've got 14 or 15 classes that you're taking this 9 weeks with every teacher doing their own kind of strange thing with this exam because it's been a strange year. Last night we had our final Unit 9 assignment. If you recall, we did some questions on limiting reactants that were not mass to mass. Did anybody have any issues or questions on any part of this that you would like to discuss? Did anybody have any problems with this? Take a look at your work. See if you can tell what's going on. There will be on part 2 of this review, part 2 of the take-home exam, whatever you want to call it, there will be a limiting reactant problem on there. I've already said that. I did not say it had to be mass to mass. It could come from 9-10 as well. So ask so you know how to do these. Did you like how it got colored in this one? Yeah. Did you like the reds and the greens? So you could, like the reds were what were you given, the greens is what you were finding? Maybe we should go back and change the other ones to that. How about here? How about this problem? Don't be afraid to ask a question. We can help you through this and show you where all this is coming from. By the way, we are wearing masks, but the mask is not a gag. It's not like something designed to keep your jaw from moving. Like if you had a question, you can ask it with your mask on. Your mouth will still work probably. If it doesn't, like just pull the mask off a little bit as you ask the question. If your mask is too tight and it's keeping your mouth from moving. All right. Maybe these problems were just very easy. How about here? Questions. Pregunta. The last problem was kind of the fun one. This was a quantity count. I mentioned yesterday, we showed you about the volume shortcut yesterday. This one's using the quantity count shortcut. You see why that shortcut works? Kind of cool. Would you guys like to talk about this shortcut? You're like, you talked about it yesterday. Yes, but I would like to talk about it again. We did discuss the quantity count shortcut yesterday. I would like to do it again. Why? Because I have to wait a whole year before I get to talk about it again. That's a long time. It's some of my favorite stuff to talk about. It's that easy that you don't want to talk about the shortcut and all that. I have to wait a whole year to talk about it again. All right. As we mentioned, one of the things we do not want to disregard during this pandemic year, where we've had to pick and choose a little bit about which topics we would feature. One topic that we certainly hope we will get a chance to address, it'll be on a limited basis, are the gas laws. An important part of chemistry. Today we dive into 10-1, which will introduce us to two of the great laws of all time. Charles' Law and Boyle's Law. 10-1, enjoy some great demonstrations. You'll get a chance to see some great demonstrations on videos introducing you to those most important chemistry laws.